So Danny does the base of the class. Danny's about the dough, the development, the science of it, and I let him do it. I want to do the toppings. I like to have fun with the toppings, so I let him do the hard work, and then I have fun. So I've been craving spanakopita. For those who don't know, spanakopita is Greek spinach pie. But typically it's in phyllo dough. But I'm like, Danny told me yesterday, I'm making dough and we're gonna shoot some video. And I'm like, I'm making a spanakopita pizza. So, if you never made spanakopita before, got some spinach. You can use frozen, this is fresh. I blanched it and then chopped it up a little bit. All right, so we got the spinach. I got some fine diced white onion. Sometimes I'll also use scallions, really fine chopped. No lie, I forgot to pick them up at the store today. So I'm using white onions. So I'm gonna put some white onion in. I got some fresh chopped parsley. I got a little bit of fresh thyme. I'm gonna put a little bit of fresh garlic. Then, feta cheese. Went by my guy Minos' up in Addison, Illinois. Awesome Greek shop. Every kind of feta cheese you can think. I like to get the Italian one, just because I could do that. But they got some beautiful feta cheese up there in olives. So, I'm gonna just crumble it up. Beautiful feta cheese into our spanakopita. We're gonna put a pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, and then one thing that makes it nice and creamy, some people do it, some people don't. I do it. Honestly, it was the way my mother showed me how to do it, is some ricotta cheese. So this is ricotta passata, which it's a little bit drier, so it's nice, especially if your spinach is a little wet, and it's gonna help make it a little bit creamier. So, I'm just gonna go and mix it all up now. You can use a spoon, but I find it easier, just use your hand. All right. So, I like a good amount of cheese in it. I don't like it over cheesy, as weird as that may sound, but we're gonna get ready. All right, so now we have a nice mixture ready for a spanakopita, and we'll get ready to put our pizza together. All right, so we made our spanakopita filling. Danny did a beautiful margarita pizza out of the wood-fired oven. I'm gonna do this, but also in a 5-day class, not only do you work with a wood-fired oven and see how a rotating one goes, how a static deck goes, really because you're learning about how one work an oven. It's part of becoming a pizzaiolo. We also work out of the deck oven. So if you're an operator and you want to do a pizza classic or a mimic, we have our electric deck oven. We run a little bit hotter temperature, so this way you can see, Danny can work with you on that. So we got a beautiful, look at that, beautiful pizza classica dough. All right. I'm gonna go a little bit flat. I'm not gonna do a big pronounced crust. Okay. So, because I want the stuffing the filling to stick, I'm gonna put just a little base of our shredded low moisture East Coast blend mozzarella cheese. Flavor and a binder. I'm gonna take our spanakopita filling. We're gonna do some little dollops. With the heat, it's gonna come down a little bit, so we'll just do some dollops. Not gonna overtop it. A little bit of Parmesan. A little bit extra virgin olive oil. All right. All right, we're going into the electric deck oven, 600 degrees. Let's see. Beautiful. All right, so we got our pizza dough, spinach, feta, mixture with a little bit of ricotta and whatnot in it. And I felt guilty because I felt like, all right, spanakopita, maybe we do need a little bit of phyllo dough, but I also want a little more crunch. So I just cut up some phyllo, toasted it in the oven, and I'm just gonna garnish. With that. And then I want a little spicy. So, I've done a video before with this spicy chili onion crisp. I do very much enjoy it. So I'm gonna put a little bit of heat to my Spanakopita pizza. And then we're just gonna drizzle it around. All right, so I don't want my guy Steve Photos and Frankie up at Bricky copying it. You can copy it. I just don't want it. I want credit for it on the menu if you put it on the menu, okay? I don't want to see the Photos flatbread with the Spanakopita topping. But this is our Spanakopita pizza. It's gonna fill my crave for a little bit of spinach and feta. And I think this one, Danny, what do you think? We call this one the Ellie? I'm gonna call this one the Ellie.
Okay.
All right? You want to taste?
Of course.
All right. I know a lot of you are going to love this, and I think some of you know what I'm talking about. Salute, enjoy. Good one.